Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video will be a short one, just catching up on the news. Well, I guess the thing on everyone's lips is that Harry and Meghan stopped off in the United Kingdom to see the Queen, Charles and Camilla. Now look, the fact that they stopped to see Harry's grandmother does not bother me. The Queen is still Harry's grandmother and helped raise him. I would be more concerned and upset had he flown over her head and not stopped to see her. What does concern me, obviously, is whether their one and only goal was to see the Queen or whether there was something else behind the visit. Of course, the list of possibilities are absolutely endless. I sincerely doubt they are in need of money though, and I think they are financially just dandy. And I will explain in another video as to why I'm actually saying this. I do think, though, that they may have hinted, requested, or asked for an invitation to the Jubilee celebrations, or maybe even tried to manipulate the Queen into extending an invitation. And this makes sense. They are obviously being semi-shunned by celebrities in the United States. We spoke about Serena attending all these events, yet Meghan not being invited to any of them. Remember my previous video? Well, they were not invited to the Grammys either, and many other events were speculated about in the media, but it did just not happen. Of course, their PR would say they declined the invitations, but we know that that is nonsense. Why would they? The truth is most likely that they are not trusted or much liked by the A-listers. We only need to look at what happened to their other friendships to know why these celebrities are shying away from them. They lied to Oprah in an interview televised all over the world, and whether anyone would admit to it or not, they actually made a fool of her. And she also did not earn even half of what she expected to earn from the interview or program. Their friendship with the Fosters were leaked to every media outfit, and packs were called to photograph them going to dinner with the Fosters. Obviously, they used the Fosters to gain media attention with absolutely no consideration for the Fosters' privacy. I was actually told that it was Catherine McPhee who effectively ended the friendship, and I believe it, as we know that she did not invite Meghan to her baby shower. Allegedly, Harry made friends with Orlando Bloom, but that went nowhere because Katy Perry wasn't impressed with Meghan's pushiness, bragging, and know-it-all attitude. So yes, Harry and Meghan may be involved with or involve themselves in a multitude of issues, and their PR may be diligently putting out 3 positive articles per week. But remember what the Queen always say, you have to be seen to be believed. And Harry and Meghan are not being seen unless they pay to be seen, like the NCAAP awards, and by doing so, they are actually making fools of themselves. So what would be better than to be seen at Jubilee events? Millions of people around the world will be watching Trooping the Colour this year, likely 10, 20, 30 times more than the number of people watching the Oscars. Now, in my worst, absolute worst nightmares, I can actually see Meghan giving the royal wave from the balcony of Buckingham Palace. There are, however, a handful of people speculating that the Queen actually ordered them to come, as, like with Andrew, she wanted to personally tell them that they may be part of the family, but no longer part of the monarchy. There are even some speculating that they may lose their dukedom after the Jubilee celebrations. But I sincerely doubt that. I'm still of the opinion that we'll see them in that half in, half out roles as soon as Charles takes the throne. And I think that now that the Queen and Charles are practically co-reigning, we'll see more positive spins on Harry's shenanigans. We'll hear more positive remarks from Charles, and slowly the people, the public, will be manipulated to a point where they won't make too much noise when seeing Harry and Meghan, or Harry or Meghan, at some of the official engagements. Of course, as from tomorrow, we'll see the Harkles at Invictus with their film crew, all at the expense of the Invictus charity and the Dutch people. Congratulations, Holland, you have been conned. As for me, of course, I'll be ready to repeat to you what they said and did and what Meghan wore, etc., etc. But unless they wave a magic wand at Invictus and solve all the world's problems, please do not expect me to sprout lovable, undeserved compliments. I'll be fair as far as I can be, but my memory is still good enough not to just look at one event and fall in love with him. I also think that the presence of all the camera crews, etc., will remind us exactly why they are really there, and it's not because of the veterans. Anyway, something I find a little strange about Harry's visit to the Queen and Prince Charles is that from all indications and information I received, Harry was scheduled to visit the Queen after the Invictus Games, but now it actually happened before the Games. Could it be because William and Catherine are not there at the moment? Anyway, talking about William, a few days ago we saw William joining Kate Blanchett and Danny Kennedy on the Climate of Change podcast. Now, remember how in December last year, William did an audio recording for Apple while on a walking tour? While William strolled around Sandringham, he shared personal stories as part of the Time to Walk series. Now, what really made me giggle is the fact that, regardless of the Harkles being paid millions of dollars by Spotify, William has now recorded more podcast material with no drama and little fanfare than they have. Anyway, guys and girls, I'll be back sporadically over the weekend. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye.